ever since the momentary break following the events of the conclusion involving the story of Granola back on August 20th, we last left off knowing the fact that Frieza had now obtained a new, more powerful form in one-shotting both Ultra Ego Vegeta and Ultra Instinct Goku, and from that point leaving the fandom wondering as to where Toyotaro and Toriyama plan on taking the Dragon Ball Super story next. Well, right now we finally have our very first look as to what is about to transpire going down involving the new story within the Dragon Ball Super manga, as we finally now have additional leaks, images, updates, and spoilers as to what is to be expected going down for the next manga chapter, which is scheduled to be released on the 20th. As a quick little reminder before we dive deeper into this video, if you just so happen to be new to this channel and want to be kept up to date with everything in regards to both the Dragon Ball Super manga and any and all things involving the Dragon Ball IP, then I do encourage you all to head on over and smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications by clicking on the bell icon, so that way you can always be up to date and notified as to whenever a brand new video is posted onto the channel. On top of supporting this channel by giving this video a big fat thumbs up by smashing that like button down below if you guys simply cannot wait and are excited to see what's about to unfold as Dragon Ball Super continues, because the following spoilers for the upcoming Dragon Ball Super manga chapter courtesy of Air Dokkan goes as follows. Now, as of course you guys can see here on your screen, the gang is now back on Beerus's planet, and it looks as though between everyone involved, Goku, Beerus, Whis, and Vegeta, the only individual right now that seems to be taking what had happened previously involving Black Frieza serious is none other than Vegeta, because while Goku and Beerus are too busy stuffing their faces and with Whis being nonchalant, Vegeta seems to be reflecting back on Black Frieza after what he had done to both him and Goku on Planet Cereal. So the anticipation now seems to grow, because while Beerus and Goku are both stuffing their faces, the only individual that seems to be taking anything serious here is Vegeta, which coincides back to the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie, because it was only during the course of that movie where we got to see how Vegeta was taking his training very serious, whereas Goku, he on the other hand was trying to more or less focus on helping Broly control his power. So we know that this upcoming manga arc, which is bound to be released in the next 8 days, is going to kick off back on Beerus's planet. So in case you were kind of wondering about, oh, what about Black Frieza? Is Frieza going to be a thing? Why are we retelling the film? Well, it's safe to say now that clearly things are far from over involving our heroes and Frieza, more or less specifically Vegeta, because it seems as though the only thing now on Vegeta's mind is Frieza, and taking Frieza more so serious than Goku. So until we get more information, drafts, and images in the next few days, this is all we have for the time being. So, but even then, before we close out today's video, here's a quick little update for those of you who are unaware, which ultimately has a lot to do with the conceptual idea of Goku's Ultra Instinct, courtesy of having to be translated by DBS Chronicles over on Twitter, as it would only now appear as though we finally have the official confirmation as to what true Ultra Instinct actually is, and it ultimately turns out to be exactly what a lot of us had suspected, and true Ultra Instinct is simply Ultra Instinct Sign Mastered, as the official translations from the guides goes as follows. Ultra Instinct: Goku fights using various Super Saiyan forms and has also learned Ultra Instinct, which we know. This is the ultimate form, in which Goku can dodge any attack without thinking, but it puts a tremendous strain onto his body, which of course implies that the variation that they are referencing here is in fact Silver Hair. And then we have Ultra Instinct Sign True, which is true Ultra Instinct. At first it was called Sign during its early days, but in order to bring it closer to perfection, he continued his training, and in the fight against Gas, Goku was able to find a way to use his black-haired state, which can be activated even while carrying his emotions. So this essentially is nothing new, because we've seen Goku use this against Jiren, and more specifically against Moro. So in case some of you all are still kind of wondering as to what variation of Ultra Instinct ranks higher, it is a fact confirmed even by the angels, stated in multiple guides, that the silver-haired UI form is the ultimate form that Goku bears, but he seems to have some issues here and there involving his emotions. So until all of that can be taken care of, only then can Goku advance himself in having to discover possibly the next step in whatever mastering Ultra Instinct is. So this in fact was a quick little update to let you guys know that no, it doesn't look as though true UI is above the silver-haired form, but it does give Goku the advantage in using his emotions during the course of combat. So by the end of all of this, when it's all said and done, I want to go ahead and get your thoughts down in the comment section below in regards to not only the drafts, but I want to more or less know your overall expectations going into this arc as to what you guys want to see versus what we're going to be seeing. And I also want to go ahead and get your thoughts on the conceptual idea now in having the distinction between the silver-haired UI form and true Ultra Instinct. So do you guys think it makes sense for the silver-haired form to still be placed above the true UI state, or Or do you think that more or less Goku should focus more on using True UI moving forward? So again, we are going to have more information, updates, spoilers, and leaks for you all in the next few days, so you guys don't want to miss out on finding out what's about to happen, to which again, I do encourage you guys to go on over and smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications by clicking on the gearbox icon, so that way you guys never miss a single update video that is posted onto the channel, on top of giving this video a big fat thumbs up right now by smashing that like button if you're simply excited to see how this is going to progress moving forward, because the new arc and manga chapter will be dropping on December 20th, so you can all best believe that we're going to be resuming and going back to cover the manga once it is released on the 20th. So again, thank you all so very much for being here. I greatly appreciate you guys for your time. Tune back in for
And like I said, the Super Saturdays is on their way back. Let's give y'all a spoiler review into what else we got going on.
It looks like someone's been doing their push-ups, sit-ups, and drinking plenty of juice. Why don't you and I do some private training?
OMG, I would so love to learn how to do the Kaioken.
You bet! I'll even show you my special power pole technique.
Goku, you are so rad. Dad, we're just going to train. Stop being weird.
The only thing weird here is Kakarot putting his hands on my baby girl!
Daddy, you have done this so many times. When Goten and I were hanging out, you overreacted like a total geek.
I want to take off your pride.
You bastard!
And when Yamcha offered me flowers, you knocked out his teeth.
Creep!
Hello. You come around here often? Wait, Vegeta, that's your... Oh my god. I flirted with a monkey. I almost committed bestiality. You're still a monkey.